Dingley, the goalkeeper in all green, and we are underway here on BBC Essex Sports. Southend United looking to get back to winning ways in the National League, facing second from bottom, but sharp in form up on this midweek evening game. Scott Morris whipping a crossing at the near post, but Desbois there to ensure it doesn't cause any problems for Gateshead. He's whipped the ball down the window for Chadwick to chase, but Taylor, first goal of the season. First onto a shot by Josh Walker outside the penalty area, ricocheting off the bottom at Gateshead. Played us backwards, all the way to the keeper. He scored 9 clean sheets in 33 games this season, former club of Leon Paralon and Slavy Spazov. Their paths didn't cross on the other side of London. In this in, to the near post, Kendall does get a head onto it, but the spin taken away by John. And the goalkeeper's able to get this straight out. Chadwick's been found by Chapman, driving into the penalty area. He's found room for himself and a ding and ding to get there first, but Kenton Richardson muscles him off the ball. He was like he was swatting a fly there, Kenton Richardson, against Charlie Kendall. As Gateshead played this down. This is Coker whipping in from the far wing. It's punched away by Desbois with his fourth official. I was not expecting such a busy night. As Desbois' goal kick is met by Boatswain. As I say, it is so much more different to the first 15 minutes we've seen against Truro and against Carlisle. Southend Arcady area in his bright green boots. Back to Scott Morris to shoot first time, but it's straight at the keeper.
Well, Coker made the running behind them, and then that's the way to say, go on, go and hit that. And
Scott Morris will always take those on.
I was going to say, Gus is loath to turn anything down like that, and got his shot on the target, ask questions.
Yeah, something of a goal drought by Gus Scott Morris, instead poked forward to Sam Austin. Now Boys has room for the cross. A bit of deflection from Radcliffe's touch
from Sam Austin, but they decide to play another 1-2. Oh, that's going to get cut.
Oh, this has been cut out by Sam Austin. Is he going to score against Gateshead again? No, he won't. They tried to play it.
Wait, we do. We just had it. We didn't capitalise on it, and everybody forgets about it.
As Boys launches this, Dallas gets his run right against Story. Wants to loop the keeper. Oh, Andy Dallas! That's stunning! So 25 yards.
Oh, on the angle, he's 25-30 yards.
Andy Dallas spotting. Andy Dallas he's all confident. He's such a level-headed guy. You hear it on his interviews on the club feed on BBC Sounds. But I know he gets frustrated when he's not amongst the goals. But now he's scored in consecutive games.
So you know, you control it. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? You're prepared to take it on and just go, you know what, it's on, I'm good enough to do it.
That is why Southend wanted to bring him on loan from Barnsley. Andy Dallas under the floodlights of Roots Hall, effulgent and shining bright with that scintillating moment for the Blues. It's Gateshead with possession, but to no man in dark blue in particular. Straight to Gateshead, Richardson, back to Desbois, who now has the North Bank behind him. Just making sure there's a little voice in the back of his head questioning the decisions he's making. He'll turn away from Austin. That's how actually Austin caused him back when he had a shot inside the penalty area. It was Louis Story on the turn and Sam off running down the right wing. Nicholson all the way back to the goalkeeper, Desbois. Kendall keeps chasing this, but as Paul Clark behind him, but he miscued the pass backwards. Kendall with the back at the EBB Stadium. Carlisle United with a 1-0 lead over Aldershot. From Atletico to Aldershot. I think there's a book to be written there, Paul Clark. Meanwhile, Desbois has to loop to Nicholson. Coker wants to cut inside to shoot on his right foot. A couple of deflections, and it was aimed for the Alison Kendall being on the edge of the penalty area. It was played short into the keeper from Story.
And anything coming out there, they're favourites to win and get the shot away as they did there.
Tamworth leading Wealdstone 2-1, and how's about this for a score in the Champions League? Atletico Madrid 4, Spurs 0. All the goals coming in the first 22 minutes.
He bounced it off Andy Dallas, but decided to put his foot go wide again. Get out and attempt to attack, because they haven't had too many of them of late.
Scott Morris, Kendall into Coker. Scott Morris right side of the penalty area, plays the cross into the middle. Kendall's just had the goal to Southend. Just over 3 minutes of normal time left in this first half.
Thanks. Hit the thing on target.
Andy Dallas said after this Carlisle draw, he said they didn't point fingers at half-time in that game. BBC Sport website, Sutton United leading Scunthorpe 1-0 at Glanford Park. Free kick. Kendall might try and sneak in, isn't it? But Nicholson pushes it back to his keeper, Desbois. And that should go out for the United game, actually. It was an own goal was conceded. It was that sort of ball. 7 assists for Harry Boyce this season. Will drive this down the left wing. Did really well. He's done a lot of hard work, Charlie Kendall, in this game.
Dogged as well, wouldn't he?
Kendall, well, he's tried to cross that into the area, but that's not Kendall's strongest skill, he would suggest. But he spins away.
Darren Curry stands there with his arms out.
What's the right corner for Charlie Kendall to chase, but dealt with by Louis Story. As he and Bowen get it back to the keeper, although he's Southend. His interview on the club feed on BBC Sounds. Gateshead back to playing the ball along the defensive line, and it invites the pressure from Southend, tried to force the error. Nicholson with a heavy touch, but has found a way to Chadwick. And he in fact plays it. Free kick from the goalkeeper, played from left to right. Richardson could play a coach. One of the few players left in the Gateshead squad who won the FA Trophy. Competition Southend is still in. Don't want to do that. Kendall trying to put pressure on Radcliffe, but too much room, and he's allowed to play back to the goalkeeper. Here he goes again. So Radcliffe plays the throw-in back to Desbois. Aloni from the Sunderland Academy.
Oh my God.
On a kick from the goalkeeper. We're leading 1-0 at half-time. There's the goal kick. James Morton winning the header. And the applause for the attendance. 6,822. I had it right, Paul. 19 gates. Boys plays it into the near post. Hopper with the flicked header. It's still alive in the penalty area. Can it be flicked in? No. The ball's gone down in the area. Joe Gubbins slams the ground there. Penalty area following the offside against Harry Boyce. It's down the right wing.
Just having a little
The corner kick came for the far post, so there's a good punch away. Far as the Pie Forson, encouraged to shoot from out. It's been just over a year since Southend had 3 draws in a row. Almost to the death, and then 2 all at home against Woking. Kick from the goalkeeper. Cuts beyond the one challenge into Austin, infield to shoot right footed, aim for the bottom left corner, straight at the keeper.
That'll be it.
As he comes up to collect. And that is the full-time whistle. As boos ring round.